Frankie going to not Hollywood, but Flushing, Queens. The Mets land Frankie Montas on a 2-year, $34 million deal. Split last year between the Reds and Brewers. He was better at the end of the season than he was in the beginning of the season. There is an opt-out in this deal. Take a look at the splits. He was better in Milwaukee in general, but again, August and September, much better than May and June for Frankie Montas, veteran right-hander who will fill one of the vacated spots in the Mets rotation. And who knows, maybe that group of the 3 guys that have expired contracts, maybe 1, 2, 3 of them come back. So the Mets are starting to fill things in. Frankie Montas on a 2-year deal back in New York.
Well, first thing I saw was the ERAs. One was in the 5, one was in the high 4s. But those ballparks, Cincinnati, not good to pitch in. Milwaukee, ball jumps there too. So I think just going to Citi Field for your home dates, giving him that many opportunities to pitch in that ballpark, makes him better already. I like the move. You know, we're starting to see a trend in baseball where I look at it this way. They're understanding now you get better with age and experience. The problem is, are you able to stay healthy? And I think that's the story of Frankie Montas. The older he gets, the better of understanding how to pitch he becomes.
Well,
remember when he was with the A's and it was those big, he was supposed to be like the next greatest whatever, right? Doesn't always work out like that.
He was the guy in Oakland and then traded to the Yankees, and New York really never saw.
A no-hitter in Oakland?
I don't believe he threw a no-hitter. I could be wrong about that. Manaea threw a no-hitter in 2018, but he was traded from Oakland to New York in 2022 at the trade deadline, and then got hurt shortly thereafter. I don't think New York baseball fans, whether they were in the Bronx or Flushing, Queens, ever saw good Frankie Montas, because he struggled there with his time with the Yankees. But he's got a chance to rebuild that with the Mets, 2-year deal with an opt-out. That's one of 2 free agent pitching contracts that we learned of over the weekend. Here's what the Mets rotation would look like tentatively, with Montas penciled into the number 3 spot behind what we're assuming is a healthy Kodai Senga. What we're assuming David Peterson will be given a full leash of starts.
Not enough.
Yeah, no, I don't think they think it's enough either. I think they're going to be on the starters market still. And again, of the guys that left that had shorter deals, Quintana, Severino, and Manaea, most notably, maybe they get somebody to return from this group, and they got such great contributions